Hi, my name's Braun, and we're talking about mastermind groups today. And I'm here with Jeff. He was one of the participants in the recent mastermind group that we've been having going over in the 21 Laws of Leadership. And I want to talk to Jeff about his experience in the mastermind group to help you understand what a mastermind group is. So, Jeff, thanks for joining me this morning.
Thank you.
And I just want to know what your experience was like being a part of a mastermind group.
My experience being part of the mastermind group, we sat down and studied John Maxwell's 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership. And what's really helped me about this, I've read a lot of books and can read very fast and get virtually nothing out of them, but by going through the discussion of each of the individual laws, it's helped me to apply those in my life so that I can improve my leadership skills.
How does that discussion work out in a mastermind group?
That discussion, typically, Braun, when you facilitate it, you keep us on track for the particular law that we're working on. But it also helps us to understand that we're not alone in our perceptions or misperceptions of a particular law. And it also helps to hear other people discuss how they're applying that law in their life and in their career.
What is it that really helps you internalize it more than anything?
What really helps me internalize it more than anything is the open discussion wrapped around the law. And a lot of times it's the questions that you bring to the class that aren't necessarily in the book. It's how does this really apply to a particular situation? How is it applied in your life? How is it applied in other people's lives?
Do you mind sharing one of your big takeaways from the mastermind group?
Sure. One of my biggest takeaways at this point is the law of priorities. Which is a good one for me because it tells me a lot of times that the things that I should be concentrating on, I'm not necessarily doing. So it allows me to look at it, go, okay, here are the things that are most important to me and to reaching my goals, and forget about the other stuff. Let somebody else who's good at the other stuff take care of that, and I'll take care of the things that I'm good at.
We discussed a lot about staying in our strength zones and staying where our strength is, but getting out of our comfort zones. And when we get out of our comfort zones but stay in our strength zones, that how much that helps us to grow.
I think that's very critical to anything you do in your career. Be very comfortable in what you are and where your strength is, but be willing to stretch yourself out way beyond what you think you're capable of, because you can go much further than you ever thought possible. You just have to have the courage to do so. Don't let the fear control you.
If you were going to tell somebody about a mastermind group and whether or not they should be in a mastermind group, what would you tell them?
I would say join one immediately, especially if you want to improve your leadership skills. You can't get into it fast enough. It's a great way to start the week. It really sets the tone for the week, especially if you want to make sure you're doing the right things.
Jeff, thank you for sharing your experience in the mastermind group, and I look forward to seeing one of you in the mastermind group in the near future.